They're good.
Alright, let's get this started.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move this away just a little bit. There we go.
Alright. Ooh, we got it.
Let's ban Oko.
Here we go.
But Jim is playing Oko, so.
Alright, so he's going to stomp that. Dude, that card is so good. I love that card.
Yeah, it's Bone Chewer Giant, right?
Alright, so walk us through. Did you see Nick's
Bone
hand
Crusher.
here?
Bone Crusher or Chewer? Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher Giant.
Yeah, so we're going to see
stomped
Gutter
it.
Bones and a Knight of the Ebon Legion.
Which is a good start for Nick. I mean, this is what he wants to see right now. If I'm not mistaken, he's got a Murder Strider in hand. 2 Murder Striders in hand. That's dope for him. There's a Scroll Breaker. There's a little blocking action up here. He's got a Jim. I can barely see his hand, but it looks like he's definitely got enough lands for this hand that he's got. He's got a mountain in hand right now. Unfortunately for him, he thinks he's avoided the 1 Murderous Rider. He's about to get side-swiped here. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's got another Spellbreaker in his hand. And I think that's Embercleave. Oof. There's Wicked Wolf. Fortunately, he doesn't have a goose or anything to create a food, so when this other Murder Strider slams down on him, he's not going to be very happy. Nick's in a very good spot, actually, right now.
What is Wicked Wolf, a 2-1?
Nah, he's a 3-3, and then he gets a +1/+1 counter when you sacrifice a food to give him indestructible.
Okay, right.
Oh, he decided just to go above him. He's just going to make him sack it. No, he's going to
so it looks
discard.
like the mode both players are going to discard.
And sack a creature.
And sack a
that's
creature.
his best
Okay,
spot
that's
right there. Goes ahead and gets rid of his Wicked Wolf.
And this is Rankle, right?
Yep.
We'll go ahead and pull Rankle up on the screen real quick.
Rankle is just so good. I'm glad that he decided to mainboard that card.
Yeah, that card is really good.
It works really good for his deck on the top end. I mean, most aggro decks you want to be low to the ground, but in mono black you kind of have to reach for the 4-drop slot, you know. And
right,
the fact that it gives him so much, it's okay to go that high
so
with
we just
it.
saw a Collision Colossus hit it.
Yeah, he drew that off of the
discard
draw. I hate using that mode a lot. I try not to, unless you're just gonna win. But
and at Frump, I can't read the cards because they're too small. To me, from here, it looked like a 2-1. It obviously wasn't.
He's got a Wicked Wolf in hand, so Jim's. Oh, and there's Dommy's
Dummy's
Ambush. Yep.
Get better then.
All right, so Nick's gonna lose. So far, Nick's total should be at 17. Actually, now more because he just took 5.
So it should be at 12. It should be 12 all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna land here. It looks like I can't really see what's in his hand. Looks like he's got another Murderous Rider. I think.
Well, he has a Murderous Rider in hand. And he's also got the he's got the flash card in there. I
right.
can't remember
Okay. The one that
It's a Knight that gives Death Touch when it comes into play. There's Wicked Wolf. Kills the Murderous Rider.
This one, right? Black Lance Paragon?
Yes, Paragon. It's a very good card for Nick.
5. Did he block or?
He's coming in and fighting him. Okay. Now, Big Jim was asking why it was going on the bottom of his library, so he had to read the card to him.
Oh.
There it is. He's going to block in, kill off the Bone Crusher Giant.
Yeah, they're going to trade.
As long as he decides to choose to give him Death Touch.
Yeah, he's going to target its own Knight.
Yep.
Death Touch and Lifelink.
There it
is. He's going to gain 3.
This is a very grindy matchup between these guys right now.
This is going to be a
really
lot of back
good
and forth.
hand versus him. And Jim just keeps trying to get gas. I mean, he's been drawing pretty good so far. Unfortunately, not enough to get ahead too much.
No Oko here. So he's still holding on to a Murderous Rider, which I think which I feel like Nick should be down 2 more because of that Murderous Rider because he takes 2 life.
There it is.
So I think
well, I counted the first Murderous Rider as 2. So he takes another 2, should go down to
he should be up 2 and then down, or up 3, down 2. So I believe it's 13-12. I messed up the
Okay.
life totals earlier by adding the life link to Jim.
I was wondering why he was so high.
Yeah, no, I accidentally added a life link to Jim. I'm looking at it as though like he's here, and
You got one job.
yeah, I know.
Or 4, but that's
I have a
part of
lot
your
of
job.
jobs, yeah.
All right, he's going to swing in. He's going to gain 2. He's going to knock Jim down to 10. Now, I'm not sure what he's got in his hand here. Okay, here we go. Going to play a little gutter bones a pass turn.
I believe he can bring.
Jim has got so much lands. He's just drawing dead right now. That
Yeah, I
sucks
believe
for
he could
him.
bring the other
Nick-
murderous rider, other gutter
Nick
bones
drew
back from the
lands.
yard at this turn,
Yeah,
if he remembers. So he's gonna draw first. So that means he takes 0, right?
right. Well, no, he takes 1.
Okay.
Takes 1 because when he draws, then it counts. So you're always
Oh,
going to
okay,
take
so
1
it's
even if you have no
afterwards.
cards.
Okay.
Yeah. You're at least taking 1 damage from that. And he's going to swing in for 4. All right, Jim's going to go ahead and sweep it up. He just has nothing. He had lands. He had dead cards in his hand. He had a lot of land.
That was a quick game 1.
Oh, it was. It was very grindy, though. I mean, unfortunately for Jim, Nick had the answers for sure.
Yeah. So sideboard wise, Nick.
Probably going to bring in play crafters, probably, maybe duress.
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to bring in drill bit over duress just because he'll be able
He'll
to
be
get
able
his
to get
creatures.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of because duress is for Jim's deck. I mean, he's going to be able to get what he's going to be able to get the Collision Colossus and a Domri's Ambush.
That's it. And then and Oko, but yeah.
And Oko, but I mean, drill bit gets everything.
And he didn't even see the Oko, so he doesn't know that. I mean, I'm assuming he doesn't know that Jim is on Oko, but he might because we're a kind of small community.
I mean,
Jim can bring in Veil of Summers
and the Veil of Summers. I don't think he's going to bring in.
seems fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's bringing anything else because he knows Nick's not going to be running. I
Right.
mean, I don't think he knows he's going to run the Sorcerer Spyglass, but Nick probably going to bring Sorcerer Spyglass in.
If he knows that he's on Oko, yeah.
Yeah, if he saw an Oko that game, then he would have probably, but. And this is safe to say, he's probably just going to bring in drill bits, maybe play crafters because he knows Jim's got a lot of creatures.
Right.
And that gives him a body and it makes him sack a guy out, so
yeah,
it works.
Okay, so it looks like he's going to bring out the snakes, and I didn't see what the other one was. Was it the one that brings stuff back? It looks like he's bringing in play crafters and drill bits.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
exactly
sense. Yeah, I would have.
Looks like Jim's looking at Veil of Summer.
Yeah, he's
which
probably
would be
going
the
to bring
best
those
thing
in.
for him
Yeah.
to do, yeah. He's bringing in 3 Veil of Summer. I think that's all he's bringing in.
Right.
Which makes sense. Because he already has, I think he has an Embercleave, 1 Embercleave in the main.
Mm-hmm.
So he really doesn't need in this matchup to bring another one. He doesn't want to clunk up his hand too much like that. Because he knows Nick's running a heavy amount of removal for him. But just between his creatures and just, basic with Murderous Riders.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a very interesting game too. I'm hoping we can see Jim get a little bit better hand start and not so many lands.
I think his
See
hand
how they
start
go.
was fine. I just think that Nick had the answers that he needed. I think Jim's
Jim's
hand would have been fine, and basically any other matchup as long as Nick doesn't find Murderous Riders, or Jim's hand.
When
is
you
fine.
open up with 2 Murderous Riders in your hand.
Yeah, plus
mean,
the Paragon.
He's like, yeah, I'm keeping. I mean, yeah, he had the mana. He drew into the mana, and he also had his 1-drops and stuff to go off, so he could start with the Ibnon Legion to keep the pressure on. I mean, the hand was just solid for Nick, and unfortunately for Jim, it was the correct answers every time.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see, Jim's got Breeding Pool in hand.
Got some lands. Got
Yeah,
a
he's
lot of
about-
lands.
yeah,
5
he's got
lands.
4 or 5 lands. No, 4 lands.
If he has a breeding pool, he has 5, I think.
Yeah.
Nick looked like he was keeping his hand. It looked like.
He had an Embercleave. He's going to keep this though.
Okay. We're going to start with a tap breeding pool. We're going to go Nick's turn. He's going to play
got an
this and
Elon
play
Legion
an
off the-
Elon Legion. Yep.
That's a good top deck off the draw there for your hand.
Jim does not have a turn to play. He's holding a Domri's Ambush, or Domri's Ambush, however you want to say it.
I can't see the last card in his hand.
Yeah. So we got Gutter Bones
There it goes.
and another
gonna
Gutter
play it,
Bones.
yeah.
Oh, that's real good start for Nick here.
Yeah.
So Jim's going to
Nick's
take
just
1
gonna
off
start
this night.
throwing all his stuff down because he knows he ain't running any. Now, I don't know if Jim Mainboard runs Flame Sweep, but if he did, it'd be great.
So
for
yeah,
him
Jim
right
doesn't
now.
even have a turn 3 play here.
No.
This is not a good start for Jim.
Yeah, I think he should have mulliganed.
Oh, and
this
Nick
one.
just drew a Murderous Rider, so
Yeah,
whatever Jim plays next here, it's
dead.
yeah. So we're gonna
He
come
doesn't
in
even
for
need
5
it.
here.
Nick should.
Nick could
keep
come in
his
for
mana up.
more.
Sorry. No, Nick, don't do it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's just gonna go out.
Yeah, I
Never
mean that's
mind.
he's setting up for almost lethal next turn.
Yeah, he's
Or
not worried about
pretty
what he
close to
plays
it.
because he'll just kill it on his turn. He doesn't.
Or no,
care.
he
There's
is setting up
resting
for
beast.
lethal with the pump on Night
Yeah.
Ebon Legion. He should have pumped it this turn,
Yeah,
but
that's what he's trying to say.
he's going to discard a land. Then he's going to do his draw step.
All right, so
Looks
at
like
this
we got
point,
a
his play
Paragon,
should be
Murderous Rider. Yep.
Boom. Yeah.
Jim's
and
just going
it's
to scoop
over.
here. Yep.
Yeah, I mean that was Nick was just quick, and Jim he kept a hand that didn't have. He had 5 lands in hand, and he didn't have even a turn 3 play, unfortunately. But Jim's
Yeah.
deck is strong. I've seen it play.